here in Jacksonville. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Jacksonville. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, easy. Route. Big 13 heavy. Silver.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Hey, kill. Here we go, Sahaj.
Here's Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards through the air, caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now 3rd down and 6.
On red. 11, Agate. Here we go, Sahaj.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Weaver, about 3 yards there to the 27.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
11 coming.
Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow will throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere.
11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
You tell he wanted to get that ball downfield, but had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a chance first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Hey, go! Unlock Ryan!
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 22 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Hey, here we go, baby. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Route. 11.
They'll try to run with ETN. And he'll take this one in for a Giants touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On 2.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just have good ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Lawrence. That is caught. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Lawrence will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Well, this has definitely been a ball control offense here in the first half. We saw them go on a long scoring drive the last time they had the ball. And now here, they get the 3rd down conversion to keep this drive going.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Red on red.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now Lawrence to throw. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Second and inches at the Jaguars' 43-yard line.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They will throw on first down with Burrow. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Burrow's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
11, Thomas.
And now here's a carry heading left. Shrugs him off. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Bengals 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Lisa,
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. There's a nice move. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Straight ahead, ETN. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Heck of a boost right there into the locker room. A long field goal try, and he got it to go.
That's the basketball equivalent of a half-court shot at the buzzer, and guess what? They both count 3.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Burrow. This pass complete to Reynolds. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 43, here's second down and a yard. In motion left, Hill. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice consistent gain.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down. That sets up a 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll look to ETN to start things out, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
11. Red.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Easy, route, flat. Silver.
On 1st down, Weaver. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
12.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
11.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. That last effort is noteworthy because he just passed Tony Dorsett on the all-time rushing list. Dorsett had 12,739.
Well, rather fitting, because Tony Dorsett, one of his nicknames, the Hawk. And this guy just flew right past him.
Henry trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here we go.
A big play, if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
11, MT, tape.
Here's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. McPherson on for the point after. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Hey, run!
At the 25-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Let's go, 52.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
Here's a give to Bigsby. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And Bigsby once more. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Take Bigsby. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
First down, Cincinnati.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
The 2nd down and 10 there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, kill! Heavy!
Another run by Bigsby. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
A run here with Bigsby. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the carry, Bigsby. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
That's some good hard running there as he pushes way forward for about 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On second down, ETN once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
Here we go, son. Here we go.
Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The trick play works. He's got the first. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Jags have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Burrow. Connecting with Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here comes 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And remember, a field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
I'm wondering.
Here's 1st and 10. Burrow. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And remember now, a field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
Flushed out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Oh, good move. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now first and goal. Throwing, Burrow. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
11.
Now Burrow. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Jaguars 31. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, let's go.
Here's first down.
30 left. Silver.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
A final shot now for Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1. And one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not every